Hi, my name is Madeline Cook, and this is my discussion board for Module 4 in reflection to literature circles and how they went. I thought they went really well. I really liked doing literature circle, and I think it's something that would be great in classrooms and very helpful for teachers to get the real and honest, true feelings about how their kids are feelings about the books that you're giving students, and just kind of overall seeing how your peers feel also about books, and just getting lots of different perspectives from the books that you're reading, and just kind of seeing what stood out and stuck out to other people in my class was something really cool to see. And the similarities, just kind of after we all read this book, how we were all feeling the same kind of way, I think was interesting, and how we all just kind of could build off of each other's thoughts and feelings of the book. It was a very much a good learning experience. It was all like very open, truthful, honest discussion, and very meaningful discussion too. Like we all really kind of grew from it, and what we took away from our book and how we could use this in a classroom. So I think a literature circle is a very good way to get kids talking and get kids really sharing their true opinions on the things that they are being given to read in a classroom. And just how like the power of reading can really open up a whole window of discussion, and just letting in thoughts and feelings of the author, of pictures, of content of the book, and really just building off of all this text and pictures and colors of the book was something that we all really built on in our literature circle. So I think this would be great to use in a classroom, just to kind of build that safe community and safe environment, to allow kids to freely and openly talk and just kind of question and be curious about what they're reading and why they're reading these things. So that was something that I really enjoyed in my literature circle, and I think it went really well, and we all did a good job of taking turns and kind of growing off of one each other's opinions and ideas. Was something really cool to see, how we all could relate it to our own life, or how it might resonate with us in certain ways, was something really cool. So the second question is, practice talking about picture books and their art with this kind of new professional vocab. So our book in particular was Granddad's Camper, and it had really good illustrations. We loved the colors and illustrations of it. The author did a really good job of taking very vivid and very meaningful illustrations and kind of making it almost an extension of the text, where you could like almost watch this movie play out of what was going on with the text. The shift in colors and hues and tones really fit the mood and themes of the stories as you read along. So like, for instance, when they were talking about grief, loss, and memory, it was kind of these darker hues and tones of the books, and then towards the end it was these bright, bubbly seaside setting of the granddaughter and the camper, and kind of mirroring that emotional arc of the story. And I think that was something that would be really easy for little kids to pick up on, is like the visualization of these illustrations and colors and things like that. And also the cover art was very intriguing, and just kind of, they set the tone of the story before it even began. Also the book's layout, we said, was really cool. How some of the more intimate scenes, like where the story really wanted you to focus in on what was going on, was maybe closer up and more narrowed in, as to some of the other pages that was a more broad view of what was going on in this story. And even the line work, like of the artist, of the illustrations of it, was very more soft and whimsical towards the end, and just like the organic lines and things made it feel very inviting, and you would like want to read it. So my final thought was, I love the idea of literature circles. I think they're a great way to get people talking and creating that just intrinsic motivation to want to read and discuss and talk about things that you feel comfortable talking about.